Hi, my name is Rachel Desautel, and my husband and I have been going to Watershed since 2008, which seems like a long time since this was before kids. Adam and I have been married for 18 years, and we have 3 children, Kaya, who is 10, Peter, who is 7, and Evangeline, who is 5. Adam and I have been in many blocks together and separately. We've been a part of the 1 block, which is the marriage block, the Rove block, which is the outdoor block, and the one where we ate spaghetti at Matt and Rachel's house. And he has been part of relationality block as well as the men's group, and I've been part of a Her Grow group, which I think is going on year 9 now, which I currently co-lead with Courtney Craven. This year has been fraught with so many ups and downs. Kids at home schooling, which we all thought was temporary, but here we are a year later and still struggling with virtual school. We moved into a fabulous, much bigger house, but that meant moving schools and leaving friends and trying to meet new friends through remote learning. I stopped working during the week because I needed to be home with my kids, who are now also suddenly home all the time. And I started working in weekends instead at the hospital. Adam is home 24/7, working in the loft, taking calls from 8 a.m. till sometimes past dinner time, or most nights past bedtime. I love my little family, but all this togetherness has a mama sometimes weary, shedding tears, sometimes losing her temper, wondering how in the world. But we just keep on keeping on. I seriously couldn't have made it this year without my wonderful group of women who meet every Monday night, even in the summer. My girlfriend Lainey and her 2 kids, who we would just spontaneously go on road trips over the summer, hiking or swimming, or even recently tubing. In the snow, mind you, not a river. And or my wonderfully supportive husband. So what's saving me right now? It's taken me many years to learn this, but I am a creator. I am an artist. It's my self-care, something that I do that's just for me and something that I crave. So I come from a long line of creative artists in my family. My mother quilts and knits and sews. My father builds boats. And my brother can build anything, do anything, build a brewery, a bicycle, a car, biscuits from scratch, right? He's amazing. My grandparents, both sides, quilted, sewed, knitted, cross-stitched. My grandfather built furniture, and my other grandmother painted pictures. And my other grandfather worked old cuckoo clocks and refurnished furniture. So I'm an artist. This revelation came to me slowly. I started noticing how I cope when I'm stressed. I sew or knit, or my new passion, pottery. There's something mesmerizing, almost meditative, about throwing pottery on the wheel. So my journey with clay started about, a long time ago in college when I took my first class. And most recently, I took my other beginner class in the last spring until it got shut down by the pandemic. Everything had to be put on pause, and I really kind of struggled over the summer, like finding what was for just me. Because as a mom with small children, it's really hard to make that time for, just me and my self-care. So fast forward a few months, and I was able to go back to the studio and take a new class, and I really had something click. So I was able to buy a new to me wheel and set it up at home, and now I've got a home pottery studio. So it's not surprising that the day my mother-in-law was in open heart surgery in December, I found myself praying over her and the surgeons while working in my pottery studio. I think I spent 8 hours that day, hands deep in clay. I don't remember what I was working on, just that I was doing something that helped me focus on something other than the what ifs, the unknowns. The day we learned the kids weren't going back to school in March, I spent the next few days painting. The day I learned my dog died, I knitted. It's been a pattern I've been repeating for 20 years, yet I didn't know it. I didn't see it. Until that day in December when I didn't know if my mother-in-law was going to make it out of surgery. I'm an artist, born from a long line of makers and creators. Now we'd like to give you the space and time to reflect for a few minutes on what's saving you right now. Where might God and the divine be showing up in the cracks and details and routines of your life? Thank you.